Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I thought it'd be fun to recap my 2020 with you guys, just as a time capsule for myself and also just to tell you guys what I've been doing and kind of why I haven't uploaded at all, why I just disappeared. So let's just jump straight into it. 2020 quite literally started off with a bang for me. One weekend I was on the freeway driving back to school and my car caught fire. Like literally like blew up. I got out safely, I was fine, I wasn't injured, a lot of my stuff got burned. Here's a video of my car exploding. So obviously my car blowing up was pretty traumatic and dealing with classes was kind of tricky. So my family and I decided to go on a weekend trip. We went to visit Zines National Park, which is the first time I've been there. And after that, we decided to go down to St. George and spend the weekend just chilling, relaxing, just kind of de-stressing after the crazy month I had. I don't think I have much footage from that, probably a few photos, so I'll just put them right here. So after that, I went back to school and then my birthday came up in February. So my friends and I wanted to celebrate by going to visit these hot springs that are located kind of by our school that we've always wanted to check out. So we went to do some hot springs, got some Costa Vida, and then I went home, celebrated Valentine's Day, got a new car, and yeah, that was February for me. Things were kind of looking up, I'm like, okay, 2020 can redeem itself. Then after that, spring break hit, and at this point, COVID-19 was kind of a thing, but we went down to Moab and we decided to just stay in a hotel with my cousins and hang out. And my brother was a little sick on the trip, but again, COVID was like kind of just an iffy thing back then, so we didn't think much of it. So we got home, and then like a week later, I went to class, and one of my teachers was like, hey, just a warning, at some point today, the college will decide whether or not you guys are going to be sent home because this virus is ramping up and a lot of you are bringing it back from spring break. So later on in that day, we got the email, school was shutting down, we were going to have a week of no classes, then everything would be moved online, and in that time period we were supposed to kind of move home. So my friends and I all lived in a big dorm together. I was friends with all my neighbors and we decided to make the most of it. We had no classes but still had like the fun college vibe, so we stayed up till 2 every night playing games, watching movies, going to Walmart, going to Taco Bell, going up the canyon, just kind of hanging out, making memories. I'll share a few clips right here, just some random stuff we did. Our town vlogger had her camera with her. So he goes into the woods and finds the camera, where he finds our werewolf holding the camera like this, saying, hey yo, I just killed this. But I'm gonna kill this.
Are you figuring out tips? Oh, he's checking.
I want it all even out, so I'm trying to figure out.
Line that really did not fit the clue, but
Yeah, duck is a.
But yeah, so we kind of just did that for like 2 weeks, and then my friends all started slowly going back home. So I was kind of like, okay, I'll go back home too. Like that's when COVID really set in, when quarantine happened and when I just didn't leave the house ever. So basically the next month or two, maybe even 3 months, I was just staying up late, waking up whenever, just being lazy. A new show came out called Skinwalker Ranch. Watched that, so good. Around that time, I think Among Us came out, so I started playing that with my college friends so that we could still interact, but literally nothing was going on in my life. It's kind of sad. So then I kind of decided I needed a job. Luckily, my dad's work was still hiring. They were being very safe, so I got a job there, but it was part-time. And I was just still kind of doing nothing with my life, playing Among Us, playing Minecraft, just sitting home, just quarantining, not interacting with anyone. PJs on the couch all day. Around this time, my brother and I decided that, no one's going to see us. So we both got highlights, and mine just made my whole head orange. Like it was not good. So for the next few months, I just had orange hair, and it just so happened that we went on lots of hikes and took a lot of photos. And yeah, here's a few photos of my orange hair. And then also during this time, basically these whole few, like 3 months just kind of are one in my head. My best friend got sent home from his 2-year religious excursion, and we kind of just hung out and reconnected while we were waiting for him to get sent back out. We were playing games and just, it was nice. So during this whole time, I was kind of doing a little school on the side. I just kind of did my classes, just finished them, and I think the last week I had classes, my family and I decided to go visit another national park called Escalante that I've never been to before. My friends from California came out to meet us, and I'll just put a few clips there. Yeah, so we just kind of hung out there, and then after that trip I went back home, started working, and then around June I went boating with my friends from high school, and a week after, one of my friends, the one who made us all the food, she was like, "Oh yeah, so by the way, I just tested positive for COVID." So I had to contact my work. I got 2 weeks off with pay, so that was nice. But yeah, so I just went right back to my quarantine habits of sleeping in till 1 and staying up till 2 and just doing nothing with my life. So then right as my quarantine ended, my family and I decided to go on a trip since I had been cooped up for so long and since I still had a little work off. And we went down to Lake Powell, Arizona, and we just hung out there, chilled on the boat. It was so warm and just so refreshing to get out, and I have a lot of footage from that, so I'll put a few clips right here. Then after Lake Powell, I still had a few months of summer left, maybe 2, and then nothing really happened in that time, but school started back up, so I just did online classes, Zoom, PJs, the works, would turn off my camera so I could eat food and just do whatever the fetch I wanted. And then fall break hit, but obviously since I was at home already, it just applied to my little brother. So we decided to go visit our friends in California. I had to do a few classes down there and take a few tests, but nothing wrong with that. And we went to Lake Arrowhead. First time I've been there. So cool. Such a good vibe and just a nice break. But here's some footage. I forgot, like 2 or 3 weeks before we went to Malibu, my brother got COVID, maybe again, and then my dad got it, and we thought my mom got it. And so basically there was a lot of COVID in my house, and I had a fever for a night, but I fought it off. But we all got tested for antibodies, and I didn't have any of them, so I still haven't had it yet, even though everyone in my family has, and a lot of my friends have. So fingers crossed I won't ever get COVID. Basically right after their quarantine is when we went to Malibu, and I already talked about that, so I'm gonna just move on. Okay, so now hits November, which was such a good month. Oh, I guess I skipped over October. All I really did in October was go visit my college friends for Halloween, and we did like a corn maze, and that was about it. But November, I had 2 weddings. And if you guys know me, actually, I don't think I've talked about this much, but I love weddings. So I had 2 weddings, and the second one was actually my best friend's wedding. She's been in one of the videos. She's my ex. Anyways, she actually asked me to be one of her bridesmaids, although we changed the term to bridesman because there's another guy friend who was a bridesmaid. And we went on a bachelorette party, which is going to be a separate video, I think, but I'll put in a few little short clips of that right here.
Yeah, golf carts. Or not yet.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, yeah! No! No! Ah!
I don't like this.
That was my first time like walking down the aisle, like being part of the line of a wedding, so that was weird. And I got emotional and I had a pimple. So my friends covered it up with some makeup, but that wasn't good. That was just worst case. That went past and Thanksgiving hit, and for Thanksgiving my family and I just rented a cabin and we ordered in some food. We just kind of hung out for a few days, played some games. I took a little video tour of the cabin. It's like 5 minutes long, so I don't want to put in the whole thing, but there you go. Watch that. And then about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, I had finals, which I was stressed out about, but I would study one day, write an essay the other day. Yeah, so I was basically done with school. I'm part of a book club. Me and my high school friends, we're all like 20, book club. Anyways, I was done with school and then I just spent every day again in the Christmas spirit, working a little bit. And then as of recording this, I think 3 days ago, it was Christmas, which was great. Not really. There was no snow on the ground. I just wasn't super in the holiday spirit. It was still a fun day though. I got like a chair and a Star Wars video game, which I've been spending all day playing every day. It's so much fun. But like, as I've gotten older, Christmas isn't really about gifts. It's more just about kind of like the fun vibe and being with family. 2020 overall was not the greatest year. But a lot happened that I don't regret and that I would do again. So, and in some ways, COVID has actually helped me. You know, it's let me be with my family more. I can do school anywhere now, which is nice. I hope you guys had a good 2020. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. I hope that 2021, sorry, I saw a meme about the name, but I hope that it's a little better for all of us. I just hope you guys are staying safe, staying happy and healthy. Next year, I'm hoping to start a podcast and maybe I'll start uploading more, but I kind of just wanted to put this out there for the memories. So I hope you guys are safe and happy New Year. RIP 2020. Goodbye.